evening and welcome to Dartmoor. Just a very quick camp today. Not really much of a walk. We've walked probably less than a mile in fairness. See if we can see where the cars are. The cars are right down in the distance down there, so it might be just over a mile. Main reason for being out tonight is well, it's nice weather, a bit windy, wind's about 20 odd mile an hour or so, but I wanted to get out and try my Pioulou. So we're up on Sawton tour at the minute. The wind is meant to be coming from the east, which is over there, but it's spun around and it's coming from the south at the minute. Yeah, give you a quick look inside. Doesn't come with the inner, but the inner's one that I had anyway. I've got my homemade quilts again, thermos pad, packing cubes, stacks of space in here, plenty of room once the door's closed up to store my bag. That'll be wrapped up in a liner in a little while, and the door will come out to here, so again there's plenty of room and plenty of ventilation under there to cook. Probably don't need the extra lines on at the minute, but I've put them on just to see how it looked. And that's Steve over there in his Hillyberg. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Lots of nice videos. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Like I said on the previous video, this was custom made for me by a company called Tipik tents in France. Single pole operation. It will go up with one normal trekking pole, but I like, and this is absolutely hammering down with rain, I like a bit of ventilation running through, so I always have my shelters a little bit higher. So I've joined two pacer poles and it's pitched at around 135, 140ish at the minute. Again, if the weather comes in, I can easily drop the pole and then retension the lines. I've swapped the lines out on the main pegging points, and I've modified that inner so it fits in there nicely. So yeah, really pleased so far. I mean, I've not slept in it yet, but nice small footprint, nice angle on the back. It seems to be shedding the wind really nicely, even with the door open. So yeah, very pleased. Probably set the camera up for a time lapse in a bit. Steve's brought his it's called a Janu, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, Janu, man.
Hillyberg Janu out. Not seen this one before, only seen it on his videos, so quite good to see it in the flesh. Bomb-proof shelter. So yeah, like I say, we're up on Sawton Tors. There's quite a big rock formation. Got Corn Ridge straight in front there. I Will Hayes and Yestor up there. You can just about, probably not on the screen, but as the valley sort of turns into a V, just upon the ledge on the far ledge is Fordland's Ledge. You've got Brat Tor in the far distance, and Great Links Tor and Little Links Tor up there, and then the sort of hill, I can't see the screen so I don't know what I'm pointing at, but the hill just there is called Great Nodden. I had to think then for a second. And just down there, as Corn Ridge goes down, you've got Shelston Tor. And then further down, the camera won't pick this up because it's too far away, but further down you've got Meldon Reservoir there, which is where the sun should be coming up across those hills in the morning. So if we're up early enough and it's decent enough weather, we should get quite a nice sunrise. I have the last two times I was here, so I've been quite fortunate. So yeah, it's nearly time for some tea. Definitely time for a coffee. And might bring you back later. I've brought my camera up with me again, so if the skies do clear, when I came out the forecast was fairly clear skies, and it does look like it is moving through, but this is Dartmoor. Being up high, anything can happen. So yeah, if I get some star pictures or astrophotography, I'll put those in the video. I will be doing some time lapses if I can get the camera to work. I've had to do a firmware update on this camera, the GoPro, because it started to play about. But yeah, a lovely evening. It is a bit windy. Like I say, it's about 20, probably getting up to about 25 miles an hour with gusts. So yeah, one last look. Like I said, I'm going to get the kettle on and bring you back in a bit. Welcome back with the accessories. The bloody midgies. The wind has just dropped, it's just gone completely. So we've gone from 20 mile an hour-ish to nothing, and the midgies have just come out everywhere. I think it's only the second time I've put one of these on, ever. But, I'm not alone, Steve's got his on.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I'll put a little clip in probably after this one now. We just sat down here having a coffee, and I noticed a tick on my coffee bag, that yellow one there. So I got rid of that one quickly, and then I started looking on me just in case we were sat on a load of them. And I had a fairly big one, and I know some people don't like the use of chemicals, but I've treated all my clothing with permethrin, and the big one was crawling along and it arched its back and sort of flipped over and then just dropped off. So it shows that it works. Yeah, anyway, it's utterly glorious. Utterly glorious, yeah. So yeah, we'll probably chill for a bit, get some dinner going, and watch the sun go down. Last time I was up here, around this time of night, we had quite a few people appear from down in the village down that way. So we'll wait and see if anybody else comes up. Yeah, bring you back shortly. Well, it's just gone 10 o'clock, I think, or 9 o'clock, one of the two. Just having a cup of coffee, just got into my pit. Here's my quilt. And some of the packing cells and gear. A bit of food and stuff up here. There is quite a lot of room inside this, really. I mean, there's 2 foot gap from the inner. So yeah. And once I've had my coffee, I bought some Jura. The one, I think it's called, a 20-year-old special. There's a little bit in my coffee already, but I'll have a couple before I go to sleep. Wind has died right down. Right down. I don't know whether you'll see me doing it this way. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good night. I was hoping for a bit more wind really to test this, test the shelter out, but yeah, should be quite a good night. It's still at the minute. So yeah, we'll wait and see. I'll have my coffee. Probably have a chocolate bar or something for pudding. And then I'm going to nip out and have a look what the stars are doing. Try and do some astrophotography again. So yeah, bring you back later. Morning, and what a stunning morning it is. The neighbours, literally had a foal feeding through its mother right by my tent earlier on. Didn't seem phased by me at all. I'm trying to be quiet because Steve's still asleep. It's just gone 6:30. Yeah, really good night's sleep. There was hardly any wind in the end, which is a bit of a shame because I wanted to put that through its paces, but it was alright. Slept really well. Just put a coffee on. Hopefully there's some time lapses which will have come before this clip if they've come out alright. Yeah. You should just be able to see Meldon Reservoir down there lit up now. There's loads of little foals everywhere. Woke up this morning to a sound of a cuckoo, but I've not heard it since. I tried to record it on my phone, but I don't know whether the microphone was good enough. Yeah. It's only going to be a short video, this one. It was literally just to come out and test the Pioulou, but because it was such a nice day I thought I'd film it. I don't know whether the camera ever does this justice, but the light hitting the hills is just absolutely beautiful. Great Links Tor lit up. The light and the shadows over Great Nodden. The ponies running on Corn Ridge, running down Corn Ridge. And then the mists over the reservoir. Yeah, I can just see steam coming from my tent, so that's my coffee done. So I'm going to go and make that, and I'll bring you back later on. And welcome back, possibly for the final time, now probably for the final time. Just packed up where Steve was last night, nothing left behind. And where I was packed or pitched last night, again nothing left behind. So yeah, from Sawton Tor with Meldon Reservoir and all the stunning views. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully the next one will be a bit of a longer walk. I'll be able to show you a bit more. Yeah, we've been joined by all the horses, all the Dartmoor ponies this morning. I think we've counted about 20 foals. Might have been the same one each time, but there's quite a few of them up here. So yeah, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.